Michael, thank you very much. And we had a feeling that this might be a game that you might want to bring your abacus to, and we look forward to that, what's going to be a high-scoring second half. Well, Week 6 of the National Football League, 3 teams began the week still undefeated. Why don't we start with the record holders, the New England Patriots, as we do our fastest 3 minutes? And here we go, the Patriots hosting the Seahawks. Patriots defense spelling the way early. Seattle trying to come back. 9-yard touchdown, Sean Alexander, 2-point conversion. Seattle within 3. But then Tom Brady to Temple Bethel Johnson, 48 yards. Great catch. Corey Dillon scoring. Patriots 5-0. They win 30-20. Oh, by the way, they've won 20 in a row. They'll play the Jets next week, who are behind 14-0 to the 49ers. Curtis, my favorite, Martin, a touchdown, 15-14 Jets. Tim Rattay picked up by Jonathan Vilma. That's what Fred yells when the Brontosaurus burger's undercooked. Then Martin seals it. He's 8th all-time, rushing the Jets 5-0 for the first time ever. Holy Matt Snell. They win 22-14 over the Niners. Donovan McNabb to Terrell Owens for 250-plus plays. Eagles roll Carolina 30-8. They are 5-0. Only other time that happened, 1981, Ron Jaworski, quarterback. Chargers lead the Falcons 17-7 till fourth quarter. What? Michael Vick. Now the Falcons trail 17-14. Vick to Des White. Atlanta 5-1, holding off the Chargers 21-20. Trent Green. What a great ad-lib by him for the Chiefs. Under pressure, dumps it to Priest Holmes. But the Chiefs, after this play, miss an extra point. Lawrence Tynes, the young kicker, also misses a field goal, allowing Byron Leftwich to Cortez Hankton. Jags win it late. They're 4-2. They beat the Chiefs 22-16. Another win in the final minute for Jacksonville. David Carr, Jabbar Gaffney. Boy, every receiver on Houston makes great catches. And Houston picked off Steve McNair 4 times. First time they've ever beaten the team that used to play in their city, the Titans, 20-10 Texans. Packers have lost 4 in a row. But Darren Sharper picks off Detroit's Joey Harrington. And he could go all the way, especially with this losing streak over. They win in Detroit 38-10. Redskins, Bears. A lot of 19-yard runs for Clinton Portis. He had 171 all told. Game still in doubt, the final minute. The rookie, Sean Taylor, with the pick, seals the deal. 4-game losing streak over for the Skins. 13-10, they win. Jeff Garcia in the record books. Andre Davis, 99 yards for Cleveland. The 10th 99-yard pass play in the history of the NFL. Jaws had one, too. Plunkett to France. Favre to Brooks. Cleveland over Cincinnati, 34-17. James Farrior forced 3 fumbles for Pittsburgh. Kim van Oelhoffen picks it up. And in the final minute, Jerome Bettis, his 7th touchdown. 5 feet per carry, 7 touchdowns for the season. Vinny Testaverde's last throw knocked down by the Steelers. Ben Roethlisberger, 4-0 as a starter. Pittsburgh over Dallas, 24-20. Jake Plummer, Denver to Ashley Lilly, 31 yards. Mike Shanahan beats the Raiders again, 31-3. Denver is 5-1. Somebody had to win this game, and it was the Bills over the Dolphins as Takeo Spikes picks off Jay Fiedler. First win for Mike Mularkey. Happy 86th birthday, Ralph Wilson, 20-13 Buffalo.
This halftime show is presented by Kia Motors. Kia, make every mile count.
Baseball will update you on both the championship series. Beltran and our halftime heroes include tough quarterbacks of all ages.
What were we thinking about when we gave the Kia Sedona a powerful standard engine? What were we thinking about when we gave it such a great warranty and priced it thousands less than our competitors? What were we thinking about when we designed it to get the government's highest safety rating? What were we thinking? We were thinking about Scotty, Nanny, Poppy, Uncle Larry, Derek, Eric, Dad, and Mr. Mothead. The always family-friendly Kia Sedona.
Right now, get $2,500 cash back on a Sedona.
The service scan's not working. The receiver's old.
The receiver is fine. I'll fix it.
Look, someone's got to go down there.
No.
Send me a postcard.
All right, but after this, I'm not the new guy no more.
to the Kia Halftime Show with your host, Chris Berman.
21-14, Minnesota over the Saints at the half. And the respective championship series in baseball are two division foes. The winner taking on the wild card team, and in the National League, the Cardinals and the Astros look like it could be an Eagles, as in take it to the limit one more time. Cards won the first two games at home. The Astros winning game 3 yesterday. Then today, Albert Winnie the Pujols continues his assault, this time on Roy Oswalt, the 20-game winner for the Stros, 2-0 St. Louis. But here come those scrappy Astros. Raul Chavez, little blooper to right in the 6th. Scores Jose Vizcaíno. We're tied at 5. Bottom of the 7th, still tied. And guess who? Carlos Beltran has now homered, and that was a good pitch. Sent it back. He's now homered in 5 straight postseason games, breaking the NL mark set by the Hackman, Jeffrey Leonard, with 1 flap down. Brad Lidge pitching 2 innings of relief again, gets Scott rock and rolling to end the game. Astros win 6-5, tied at 2. Game 5 in Houston Monday night. Woody Williams, Brandon Bakke, who matched up in game number 1, so we know that we're going back to St. Louis in midweek. Meanwhile, the American League and the Boston Red Sox saying not so fast. After the Boston Massacre last night, the Red Sox have come up with 3 runs in the bottom of the 5th. So heading to the top of the 6th now, they lead the Yankees by the count of 3-2. Lowe and El Duque began. College football, you saw Miami play a wild game against Louisville, and now they're taking on the NC State Wolfpack. That's college football Saturday beginning at 7:45 Eastern, 4:45 out west. We'll be back after this.
Monday Night Countdown, presented by UPS, 7:30 Eastern on ESPN.
Can a Kia Sorento make you feel more powerful, more secure, give you more peace of mind? Can it make you more attractive, more successful, more popular, more witty at dinner? Maybe, maybe not. But you can definitely get the SUV you want and more cash in your pocket. Welcome to more. Right now, get $2,000 cash back plus a $2,000 competitive bonus on a Kia Sorento.
We're in the first round here at the United Way Draft. Let's look at how some previous first-rounders have impacted their communities.
Tony Gonzalez, drafted by the Soup Kitchen in Kansas City.
The great Peyton Manning, drafted by the Arts and Crafts Club in Indianapolis.
And of course, Chris Samuels, drafted by the Reading Program in Washington, D.C. These guys have left quite a legacy. Good thing the experts are calling this year's class one of the strongest volunteer crops ever.
Get involved in your community. It's what matters.
This halftime show is presented by Kia Motors. Kia, make every mile count.
Well, as we look at our halftime heroes for Week 6 in the NFL, certainly quarterbacks get more credit and more blame. But I tell you what, we've got all sorts of ages here in our halftime heroes of signal callers. All of them are tough customers. So here we go. And we're going to start with Byron Leftwich, who has a knack now. 1 is an accident. 2 is a trend. 3 is evidence that the Jaguars can win these games late. Now, in playing for Marshall against Akron in 2002, his lineman carried Leftwich as the clock continued to tick so he could win a game. Now back to Sunday. A limping Leftwich to Cortez Hankton for a touchdown. And then they go for 2. And Reggie Williams gets that at 22-16. The Jags have won late thanks to Leftwich's late heroics again. Jeff Garcia, he and Butch Davis, his coach, a little spouting this week as Garcia said, I'm not skittish. I know what I'm doing. So he showed it by throwing 4 touchdown passes to lead the Browns over their Southern Ohio rivals, the Cincinnati Bengals, 34-17. Browns equal their mark at 3-3. Brett Favre, tough Monday night game we all saw, but Favre to Donald Driver, Favre to Fisher. 31 straight games now that Brett Favre has thrown a touchdown pass. Only the great Johnny Unitas, 47 straight, is ahead of him. And Ben Roethlisberger, only the 3rd quarterback since the merger as a rookie to begin their career 4-0. Completed his last 11 passes, including the winner. Jeremy Tillman with just 30 seconds to go. 21 of 25, Roethlisberger. Who is our Sunday stud? You can vote Corey Dillon, Reuben Jones, another huge game for the Denver back. Garcia, we just showed you, and Leftwich. Clinton Portis, 171 rushing yards. Go on and log on. Vote what he's been a hero. Last game and a half, Dante Culpepper, 8 touchdown passes, 3 today. Vikings lead 21-14.
What's the status? Torn ACL. How about you? Still waiting for the MRI, but it looks like a blown elbow.
Steeped in tradition, it's the heart of every weekend, and it may be habit-forming.
Love this game. Love this game.
When you love it this much, nothing else matters. ESPN Sunday Night Football. Sunday nights at 8:30, all season long on ESPN. To receive ESPN, please call your cable or satellite provider.
On the road to perfection, there are no highways called compromise. There are no streets named adequate. There are no shortcuts. And the next stop is a million miles away. The new ES, refined with a passion. At Lexus of Wayzata and Lexus of Maplewood.
Extra storage is a snap with savings from Menards. These handy 4-shelf storage units by Berg are simple to assemble and great for basements, garages, and utility rooms. On sale, just $9.97 each. Save energy with lights by American Fluorescent. This titanium shop light is 90% brighter than standard shop lights and is Energy Star rated. On sale, just $19.99. Switch on the savings at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
You can probably tell it's got great pickup.
Let's pick up my friends.
Well, okay.
We have to get Bob.
Who's Bob?
Come on, Bob. My blood sugar's low. Give me the bag. Do you have any money? Where's my nugget?
What do you think of the DVD? Sorry.
Let's test the red one now.
It has everything kids want and everything you need. Sienna, now that's moving you forward.
Point in the first half. Dante Culpepper and Randy Moss were spectacular as usual, but Randy Moss ends up with a pulled hamstring. And that will certainly influence what both of these teams do in the second half, defensively for New Orleans, offensively for the Minnesota Vikings.
I think for the Saints defensively, you try and hold them to 300 yards.